What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you stopping back. In this video, we're talking about $900 million. Not a little bit of money here. $900 million still owed to customers. We're going to break down what this is all about, why it even exists, hint, hint, FTX, and what can be done to solve this big issue. So let's dive into it here. Make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe. As always, bringing you up to speed on everything cryptocurrency across the landscape. I want to dive into this article here and take you inside this particular headline. Genesis owes $900 million to Gemini customers. This is coming from the Financial Times. $900 million now owed to Gemini customers. So this is a crypto brokerage, Genesis. We've heard about it through the FTX fallout. They owe $900 million to customers of Gemini, which these two had a working relationship with one another as well. This is the crypto exchange run by the Winklevoss twins. Of course, they wrote a fantastic book back in the day on Bitcoin. They were early investors into Bitcoin. In fact, they were the ones who actually started MySpace. Yeah. Read that book. It's very fascinating. They knew Zuckerberg very well early on at Harvard. But anyway, Gemini is attempting to recover the funds, according to people familiar with the matter, cited by the report, which added that the exchange is forming a creditors committee right now to try to recoup the assets that so far have been lost. Now, Genesis is one of the partners. This is how they're intertwined here. Genesis, one of the partners in Gemini's Earn program, where users could lend out their crypto for returns. That's where the money's missing from. Now, after Genesis temporarily paused withdrawals earlier this month, citing market conditions, but now we know that they had a lot of exposure to FTX, the crypto exchange halted redemptions from this program as part of temporarily pausing withdrawals. Now, it's since been worked out that with DCG and Genesis to facilitate redemptions from the program, according to a report last week. So they're working on it. The Financial Times report also noted that Genesis continues in its attempt to raise funds, for which it has hired investment banking boutique Moelis & Co. It attempted to raise $1 billion early on, but has slashed that to around $500 million amid November 21st reports indicating it facing a possible bankruptcy filing. So I want to bring you up to speed on this. It's a big story, and a lot of people believe there's going to be continued fallout from FTX, and these are the type of stories we got to stay locked in on to understand where the next domino could fall. Hopefully it doesn't. I don't want to see it happen, but the nature of the beast is when something like this happens, like FTX, there is a contagion effect. People who had exposure, there could be some downstream issues. So here's Reuters covering the story as well. And it says here, crypto exchange Gemini is trying to recover the funds after Genesis was wrong-footed by last month's failure of Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX crypto group. Venture capital company, there's that DCG, Digital Currency Group, which owns Genesis Trading and cryptocurrency asset manager Grayscale, owes $575 million to Genesis's crypto lending arm. So this is saying $575 million to the crypto lending arm. Overall, looks like it could be $900 million. Now, Gemini, which runs a crypto lending product in partnership with Genesis, has now formed a creditors committee, as we mentioned, to recoup the funds from Genesis and parent company DCG. And so far, Genesis and Gemini have not responded to Reuters' request for comment. I'm sure they're actively working on trying to find a way to get this money back in the hands of the customers that thought their money was safe. And this is why it's a very important lesson right now and why I'm not holding any of my crypto on centralized exchanges, guys. Decentralized exchanges are the way to go anyways, but I'm finally taking it serious given all of what's happened here. So I highly encourage you to do so. I know centralized exchanges are very easy to use. A lot of people get used to them and they hold their crypto there. They like trading there. Now, if you want to trade a little bit there, I think that's okay. But holding your crypto on one of these entities, and I don't care which one it is, I'm not trying to throw shade at any particular exchange here. Right now, it's just not a good idea, in my opinion. Not a good idea. Take control of your crypto, and let's hope that this gets resolved and Genesis does not go bankrupt, because there will be further fallout from this throughout this bear market. Thank you all so much for popping in. Hopefully this is keeping you up to date and informed on what's going on in crypto. If it is, and you're not yet subscribed, do so down below. Also, while you're down there, check out the link to the Patreon page. We're giving away $100 every single week this December when you become a Patreon member. We're redesigning all of our benefits as well. More on that in the coming weeks. Thanks again. We'll talk soon.